Okay everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fit your Mini Cooper tire in the back of your car. If you're like me and decided later that you would like a spare tire, you have to install it yourself. It's not as intuitive as you would think, and also it's a little bit more tight-fitting than you would think. I have a 2020 Mini Cooper Clubman, and I'm just going to show you a couple tips that I had to do in order to make this fit. The two big things are that you have the proper tire radius. So you're going to need an R17 radius tire. If you have an R18 or bigger, it will not fit, and that's due to the back component here that you see, which is this guy. There are little buttons here that you can do to take them out, but there's metal behind here that this tire would press into. As you can see, there's not even that much space even with the 17. I tried to fit the 18 and it didn't work. The second major thing is this post, this guy. And this normally sits right in here. It would sit underneath where you see that part of the tire going under. This sits under. It only causes about a half inch here of difference in the spacing between this plastic and the underneath part, underneath compartment where the bottom of this tire fits into. But that half inch doesn't allow the tire to slide. As you can see, it's a really tight fit between the plastic covering here and the tire itself. So those are the two main things. You're gonna need to take this piece out, which is super easy to do. And then from there, which I haven't done yet, you could probably figure out where your tire is aligned. For me, I have it aligned over one of these buttons, so that makes it kind of hard, but to keep this button attached. But you could potentially just cut out this space of your fabric lining here, and then you could have this piece in there. For me, it's not a big deal. There's not a lot going on under here. It still looks nice. So I just have this extra piece, and I'll store it somewhere else. But as far as taking this out, it's not hard to do, and all you have to do is pop out these 4 button components here, and this whole piece will pop right off. And then the only thing you have to make sure is that when you're securing it back, you make sure that you lift up this little piece, because there is a lip under there that it does have to slide into. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not a huge car mechanic person, and I was able to do it no problem. And then you just pop this out. You might need to remove the flooring, which is like this nice little bit of flooring that just comes in and out before you're able to remove that bottom half, because you can see there's a small lip that it sits underneath there. So big things to remember here is that you're going to have to remove this if you want to put your tire in, and you're also going to have that R17 radial tire, or it will not fit. As far as that goes, you will also need to remove this guy. This is just your compartment storage here that goes underneath, that closes. This slides right in and out of these, so there's not much technical aspect to that, and I can show you how that comes out. So you would just release the buttons halfway so that you're not connected, and you just go ahead and pull straight on the straight towards you. You just pull towards you, and that's gonna pop out. And then to put back in, you just push it right back in, no problem. Not a big deal to take that in and out. So as you can see, it was a little bit of finagling, but it's not too bad. And then once you take this piece out, you just slide the front half of the tire in first, and then the back half of the tire into the small piece under here, which is about, I think, like 4 inches of space underneath. Everything then fits really flush. You can close your top and not see it. And as always, I do recommend that if you do have a a vehicle that you do have a small emergency kit with it. I do not believe Mini Cooper allows you to purchase one, but there's plenty online. And then make sure that you have your components with you, just a jack, a block for your wheel so that your car doesn't roll away, and some towing, a tow pole there, and then a wheel cover for that. All of this was purchased with Mini, not a big deal. In total for the tire, it was a little less than $500 and all the parts, so definitely worth it. Definitely worth getting the spare tire if that's something that you're looking to do. But everything fits really nicely there. So hopefully that helps you guys out and be able to put in your tire.